event. For real. Oh yeah, I'm a big deal. My friends are some big deal.
My name is Joanne, and I'm a member of the Caribbean Women's Society, and I will be your MC today. We have... Thank you. So we have lots of exciting things lined up for you today. Lots of great raffle prizes, fundraising items just in time for Christmas, Caribbean businesses with some great products and services. Go check them out. And we also have some light snacks and beverages. So just to give you a little bit of familiarity within the room, we have one of our vendors here, Shakira. Shakira is from Special Compass, and she's helping students with learning disabilities navigate their way to success. And we also have, Dion. Hi, Dion. Dion's over here selling Arbonne products as well, certified vegan health and wellness products. And we have Paula over there as well, selling books, African posters. So if you're into any type of literature, go check her out today. We also have some free coffee over there and some drinks as well that you can help yourself out too. We would like to thank our sponsors. Again, the Toronto All-Stars Tassa Drummers, the professional Tassa Drumming Entertainment for wedding reception, birthdays, and much more. We have the Islands Caribbean Restaurant, again, perfecting the art of fast, fresh, and authentic Jamaican cuisine. We have DJ Majesty, providing professional DJ and entertainment services. He will be sure to keep the mood light with some nice Caribbean sounds. We have Your Money 101. It's a full-service financial firm dedicated to assisting and guiding clients to achieve their financial goals and objectives. And we also have the Canada Business Ontario, providing accurate and relevant information to help you plan for, begin, expand, or exit your business. So we have a jam-packed day today. So the itineraries are readily available at the front of the room. We will also have it displayed on the big screen, rather. Timing is key for today's event, therefore we encourage you to familiarize yourself with the schedule. Throughout the day, we will be taking pictures, videos, and live streaming the event. We encourage you to shout us out. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at our CWS and at C5 Ontario. I would like to introduce the founder and president of the Caribbean Women's Society, Ms. Camille Kerr.
Okay, thank you, Joanne. Thank you, Minister Hunter, and our wonderful guests for choosing to be a part of history today. And even before I start, I just want to ask everyone to take a seat. It's kind of a big deal.
I'm a big deal.
Again, I just want to thank you for spending your part of your Sunday with us. You could have been anywhere other than here, and you chose to be here with us today. So first, I just want to point out some of the amazing volunteers at Caribbean Women's Society. Some of them are here today. We actually have 20 members, but they're not all here today. But the ones who are tirelessly working in the community and putting on events like this. So I just want to give a round of applause to the Caribbean Women's Society members, please. Okay, so I just want to tell you really briefly, because this is a Sunday. I know your week starts tomorrow. We're going to keep today really light and fun and social and family-oriented. So I'm not going to talk too much about Caribbean Canadian Chamber of Commerce and Community on the microphone, but I'll definitely be talking about it one-on-one. I think it's more effective. Anyway, I'd love to meet some of the people in the room today on a more personal level. But what I do want to say is it is, in fact, history in the making. We have never had a Caribbean chamber here in Ontario. It's a big deal. It's a big deal.
I'm a big deal.
So really the point of this C5 is that we're focusing on the Caribbean economy. And so today we have some wonderful vendors and sponsors, but this is just a small fraction of what the Caribbean has to offer. Not just other Caribbeans, but the province, the country. So these are just a few that are here today, but way more business owners, entrepreneurs, young youth getting involved, starting their own businesses. But I just wanted to invite some of them to come out so that that people know that we exist. So again, it's about focusing on the Caribbean economy and trying to build up this marginalized community, historically marginalized. We want to start prospering and thriving here. It's why our fathers came here, our mothers, our grandparents, our aunts. It's why they came here. So this is paying homage and honoring the plights that they experienced when they got here. So that's really what this is about. Caribbean Women's Society now is the founder of C5. So it's a subsidiary of CWS, and it's open to literally everybody. You do not have to be Caribbean to join C5. It's important that you embrace those differences and leverage it so all of us can thrive. So again, I just want to commend you again for taking the time out of your Sunday to spend with us. You're a big deal. You're a big deal. Okay, so if you're thinking, well, how can I help? Here's how you can help. We're looking for volunteers, always. We're looking for members, not just C5 members, CWS members. We're looking for partners. So if you're in government, if you're in another nonprofit or another business or an organization, we're looking to partner. We welcome and embrace partnerships. If you're looking to donate, we accept donations as well. Or if you're looking to donate a service like our sponsors here today, where they've donated their services. We're always embracing that. We have to move together now as a team. Okay, so we're gonna keep it light. At this point, what I wanna do, we're gonna have like a cake cutting ceremony. So I'm gonna shift over there, maybe ask the minister as well as the board, at the CWS board and the C5 board to join me over at the cake table.
Smart it. I'm telling you, but just love yourself. I mean, value yourself, think highly of yourself. You're very important. Hashtag, I'm a big deal.
Okay, so first of all, let me just tell you, for those of you who don't know, I'll give you a little bit a history of this woman, this amazing woman who's here today. Took some time out of her Sunday to be with us today. Mitzi Hunter, Minister Mitzi Hunter. So Miss Hunter was first elected to the Ontario Legislature in 2013 as the MPP for Scarborough-Guildwood. Right next door. And she was re-elected in 2014. Mitzi Hunter currently serves as Minister of Education for Ontario. She was previously Associate Minister of Finance. I hope you people are listening. I hope you're listening, okay? She was the Minister of Finance responsible for the Ontario Retirement Pension Plan. She has worked as CEO for the Greater Toronto Civic Action Alliance. She champions unlocking GTA's potential by ensuring fair and inclusive access to employment and prosperity. Minister Hunter and her family immigrated to Canada from, anybody? Jamaica. Jamaica's in the building. In 1975. And she grew up in Scarborough. Scarbarians, okay. And graduated with a BA from the University of Toronto Scarborough campus and completed an MBA from the Rotman School of Management at the University of Toronto. And just last year, people, just to keep it current, just last year, almost to the day, November 28th, in fact, she made Toronto's 50 most influential. So please keep it rolling, keep the claps rolling as I introduce Minister Mitzi Hunter.
Thank you, Camille, and you are a big deal as well. So
I'm a big deal.
hello, everyone. Good afternoon. Bonjour. It's really wonderful for me to be here with all of you today. I want to start off by recognizing that Downsview is located on the traditional territories of Indigenous people dating back countless generations. I want to show respect for the original stewards of this land and just recognize the role of treaties in forming what is Ontario, because hundreds of years after those treaties are signed, they are relevant to all of us. How great is it to be here this afternoon? It kind of feels like the Caribbean, don't you think? It kind of feels like that with the drumming, and where are the drummers? Oh, you guys are awesome. I felt like getting up and dancing. I know I could have, yes. So I want to thank you for sharing your music and the rhythm of the Caribbean. It's so important. And I want to say congratulations to Camille Kerr for your awesome work, your inspiration for the Caribbean Women's group, as well as the C5 initiative, the Canadian Caribbean Chamber and Community. And it's all about bringing community together, right? It's about strengthening the role of the community. And I want everyone to know, the Black population in Ontario is around 4%, and the largest part of that population is the Caribbean community. And you are very, very important to Ontario and to the health of this province, to the strength of this province, and I want you to know that. I represent Scarborough-Guildwood, and 14% of my community is from Caribbean descent. Okay, so it's a very, very significant voice in our province and in our country. So when you come together to form groups like this, to bring people together, right, do it. I've seen you in many different contexts, and it's great that you and the others have joined this board to bring your leadership to this space. And, you were showing me the package that goes out to parents, because you're also informing and engaging parents about their rights, right? And what they're able to find support for with their students and with education. And I really commend you for that work, bringing the right sets of information so people are informed of their rights. And as Ontario's Minister of Education, it's a remarkable opportunity, because one of the things that we've just launched as of this September is an Education Equity Action Plan. And it really is looking at how do we make certain that regardless of background or whatever the circumstance, every student, every child in Ontario has an opportunity to succeed and to thrive and to achieve their potential. And is that not what you all want to see happen, right? And I know that last year you received a Parents Reaching Out grant that allowed you to engage parents in the conversation of student success. And we know that when parents are engaged and involved in their child's education, the results speak. The results speak. That those students actually become more engaged in their learning and they have greater achievement, right? Kind of makes sense. It makes sense, and I know how busy everybody is, right? Especially business owners and entrepreneurs and people who are working very hard. I know that the people in the Caribbean community in Canada, in Ontario, work very hard to contribute to our society. And so we have to make sure that we have systems in place to support you. And our government, and I've seen that Premier Wynne has provided greetings for today, and she has in her greetings pointed out that we want to be an inclusive society. And we recognize that there are challenges in our society for racialized communities, which is why we have established the Anti-Racism Directorate, right? That is looking at how do we address systemic barriers of racism in our society, because we don't want that in Ontario. So we have to take steps, right? So I want to commend all of you for the launch of this, official launch of this very important initiative. I started off as an entrepreneur and a business owner, so I know how hard you work. You don't stop. It's 24 hours, and you do what you have to do. I'll tell you, when I was running my business, I set a goal for myself, and I would not go home until I achieved that goal. That's how I ran my company, right? Because you had to meet your targets. There was no choice, right? So I know how hard you're working, but you're stronger together. Right? You're stronger together as a community, supporting each other, building awareness around the companies that have been launched that serve not only the Caribbean community, but all of society, right? So I want to commend you for this very important initiative, and I wish you all the success, and you're launching at a great time. We're winding down 1 year and entering into another year. So I hope that you set your goals, set them very high, continue to work together, and I wish you all the best in this organization in C5. Continue to support it, and in your individual businesses as well, and obviously in your family and in the outcomes that we all want to see for our young people in this province and in this country. And I look forward to continuing to work with all of you. So thank you very much for having me here today. Merci and miigwech. Well, this is a great event, and I really think that this organization is doing great work, engaging the community, really focusing on areas that are needed, such as bringing information to parents and bringing them together for an information session such as today. What's exciting is that there's also a focus on the Canadian Caribbean business community, and also uniting them as well, and really looking at how they can grow their businesses and make those connections. So a wonderful event. Really commend the work of the C5 group, the volunteers and the board members. Just a lot of passion, a lot of energy here today. And you know, Camille says it's about a family vibe today. It's a Sunday afternoon, and people are out so that they get the information that they need and have an opportunity to strengthen local businesses as well.